Hey guys, how are we all? Welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a general weekly love reading for the sign of Capricorn. This can resonate with your Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus sign. So I could be reading for yourself or for your love interest, the one that's on your mind. So please use your own discernment and flip the roles to however this best resonates with your situation, but please do not make the story fit. So if the reading resonates or parts of the message resonate, then that's great. If it doesn't resonate, then it's simply not your message. So please take what you feel fits and leave the rest, guys. So we're starting off the reading today with the Light Seer's Tarot, and then we'll use the Radiant Rider-Waite to clarify, the Romance Angels, and then finish off the reading with the Soulmates and Separation Unspoken Love Messages. So let's get into this reading. Angels of love and light, can we please have clear and concise messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus? What do they need to know in relation to love for this week, please, and thank you. First card out, we have the Hangman in reverse. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. Six of Cups in reverse. The Devil in reverse. The Fool in reverse. The Emperor in reverse, and also the Five of Swords in reverse. Wow, guys, goodness me, Two of Wands. Okay, so your energy is very strongly here on the table here, Capricorn. You could be dealing with an Aries, maybe even a Pisces. We have the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the Knight of Swords in reverse. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse, the King of Cups in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, and the Wheel. So the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Swords in reverse, Two of Swords, Six of Swords, and the Moon. Interesting. You could be dealing with another Pisces here. We do have Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus. We have Virgo. You could have these placements strongly in your chart, or maybe your person does, okay? So you could be dealing with a fellow earth sign, a water sign, a fire sign, or an air sign. But pretty much everyone is here, guys. Wow. Goodness me. Ooh, okay, so what I'm feeling is that there is someone who is most likely wanting to break free from a third-party situation here, guys. I know that's, you know, the standard thing, but I'm getting a strong sense of a karmic partner or a karmic ex here. So I feel like someone's going through a breakup, a separation, or a divorce, and they're getting their independence and they're moving themselves on from this other situation, because I feel like there's been a sense of unrequited love, and I feel like someone wants to have a passionate new beginning in their life, and they're tired of kind of waiting in limbo, hanging around as it were, and they just kind of want to move themselves forward. But it's interesting because I feel like this person is needing to hold themselves back and to strategize and to figure out a proper plan before kind of recklessly like moving themselves forward. Like they want to move themselves forward, they want to take the leap of faith, they want to have the new beginning, they're very fired up, they're very passionate about it, they are very motivated, they're inspired to take action, they don't just want to kind of stay in stagnation anymore. They are motivated to change their whole entire life, and they want peace in their life as well. I feel like there is a sense of chaos here. I'm getting a sense of chaos because this person wants to have peace in their life, and I'm getting the sense if there hasn't been chaos already, then there may be chaos coming up relatively soon. I'm getting the calm before the storm for some reason, so I feel like if things have been relatively calm, kind of chugging along as it were, I feel like there's something massive that's about to happen, or it's already happened, and it's just gonna be, you know, very fiery. I'm getting very fiery because we do have a lot of fire on this table as well, guys. So I feel like this person, more than anything, wants to be in your life and they want this new start, but I feel like they've got something else or someone else kind of holding them back, as it were. They've got something else that they're dealing with, like this external distraction. I feel as well that this person is trying to split amicably from this karmic partner or the karmic ex, or they're trying to do things properly, but I feel like someone is actually just really kind of hell-bent on making things 10 times worse than it necessarily has to be. So I feel like someone is really trying to run amok in someone else's life and make it practically impossible for someone to have their new beginning, but they're going to have their new beginning regardless, okay guys? I feel like your love interest is incredibly attracted to you. They're very passionate, very fired up. They want you and them to kind of get together and have that sense of intimacy and closeness, because they are genuinely missing you here. But I feel like this person, if they were to be in your life right now and for you and them to try and start a brand new beginning, I feel like you may end up kind of getting off on the wrong foot, because there could be some sort of gross misunderstandings between the two of you. If there hasn't been a fully closed out cycle elsewhere with an old karmic partner, karmic ex, or a third party situation, and there's this sense of transition, I feel like if you were to be in each other's lives straight away or sooner rather than later, I feel like there could be a lot of headaches here, guys. I feel like there could be a lot of more stress. So a sense of a hindrance rather than a help. And not to necessarily say you would be a hindrance to this person, but I feel like if you're retreating from them right now and staying away, it's actually working more out in your favour by doing this, because you're not getting caught in the crossfire, as it were, with a lot of drama and negativity and a form of crisis I'm getting for some reason, which is quite strong, but that's what's coming through. I feel as well as that this love interest is feeling really quite out of their depth and they feel exhausted, so they're having to be cold and distant from you, okay? So you may feel like this person isn't interested, that they don't want anything romantically with you, that they don't want to have a new beginning, that they're not interested in you and them taking anything further. You may feel like you're neglected by this person, ignored by them, but I'm kind of letting you guys know that actually whatever is going on in your love interest's life has got genuinely nothing to do with you, so please do not take it personally. They've actually just got so much on their plate in regards to something else with someone else right now, and I'm feeling this kind of impression that genuinely their kind of life is really not all that's cracked up to be right now. So if it's giving off the impression to you that they are having a load of fun, they're going out a lot, they're enjoying themselves, you know, etc, etc, I don't feel like that's necessarily the case whatsoever. Okay, so don't kind of be deceived. I'm also getting on is that this person genuinely feels really quite restricted where they are, and all they want to do is break free. And I feel like this karmic partner or this karmic ex is actually a little bit possessive of them right now, in a sense of trying to make sure that they don't move themselves forward. But the sense is that like divine timing is coming into play here with the Wheel of Fortune, and there's a sense of destiny and fate that things are naturally kind of moving anyway. So I feel like everything will just kind of get along nicely if you stay away from this person. And obviously if the karmic partner or the karmic ex was just to kind of work together with your person, with your love interest, then things would be a lot kinder. I'm getting a sense of being a lot kinder. I feel like all your person wants to do is actually move on to calmer waters, because they are struggling right now. They're struggling with their anxieties. They're struggling with overthinking. This person doesn't want to feel fearful or anxious. They want to be able to just get their head in the game, finish what they need to finish off, and then move themselves on forward. But I feel like this person is also worrying so much about you and what you're thinking of them and what your perception is of them, and have you already moved on forward with someone else, and are you embracing new love elsewhere? Like they're stressing about you, but they're also stressing a lot about whatever they're dealing with in this other connection with this other person. So let's get a few messages here with the Radiant Rider-Waite and actually clarify the majors on the table, because we have 4 majors. So we have the Hangman in reverse, the Devil in reverse, the Fool in reverse, and the Emperor in reverse. So you could really be dealing with a Pisces or an Aries, I'm even getting a Pisces Aries cusp for some reason. Wow, I'm getting tropical Aries or a sidereal Pisces as well. That could be something that resonates. That could be something that resonates, guys. So let's look into this. Four of Wands just wanted to make itself known to me. So I feel like your love interest is just trying to gain some sort of stability in their life because they want to be able to come forward towards you and provide you with some sort of stability. But let's get into this. Look, Hangman here in reverse. We got the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress in reverse. Your person could be dealing with a baby mama or a baby daddy here. You know, we saw that Wheel of Fortune or that wheel earlier on. You know, I feel like that was that upright or reverse or upright? Yeah, so things are moving on forward and there is a closure of a cycle. So there's definitely a breakup, a separation or a divorce here with two people who have a very strong karmic connection with one another, who they most likely have children with. It is ending, it is closing out, and there will be victory and success in this closure coming into play. Taurus and Libra energy, because there hasn't been growth in a connection or a particular amount of support, or something hasn't been right there. Something hasn't been right. But I feel like your love interest is going to reveal to you here what's been going on with the High Priestess in reverse. So let's get into this. Why is the Hangman here for Capricorn? Oh, wow. Okay. What's going on here? Yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh, guys. I can't make it up. Look, bottom of the deck, we have the World. Wow. You could be dealing with Aquarius, a Leo, a Taurus, or a Scorpio. Yeah. So there was confusion about a situation and no growth, and some sort of third party or karmic partner or karmic ex was trying to stir a load of trouble to disrupt some sort of peace. But there is going to be new love coming into play anyway. There is going to be a reunion or union or reconciliation between two people. Most likely yourself and your love interest. There's going to be a revival. But someone is definitely trying to do whatever they can to prevent something happening. But I feel like it doesn't matter what this person ends up doing, it's only going to really kind of backfire onto them, and it's going to cause even more discord in their own life rather than potentially yours or someone else's or your love interests, however this resonates, guys. You see how these like wanted to come out sideways and land over here? So it's a sense of your love interest wanting to come forward with this passion and offer you their cup of love and take you out and everything else. With that Ace of Wands, because that's what this person wants to do. But with the Hangman in reverse, they don't want to be stuck where they are. They want movement forward and they want this passionate new start. But there's a block here. There's a block in this person delivering you some sort of news to do with maybe a contract of sorts, to do with a document, to do with something legal. I'm getting some sort of papers. Yeah. They're waiting on something to come through for them, but I feel like it's going to allow them to make their move to you. So this person will most likely travel to see you or potentially communicate with you online here with that world, the World Wide Web. So they may reach out on social media. Potentially they'll say to you that they've got themselves a new job, or they're not restricted in a particular situation anymore. They've waited on some sort of documents to be signed, or they've waited for something to be released to them, or they've waited for a decision and they've got that particular decision and they're able to move on forward like relatively quickly now, guys. I feel like this person is asking you to be patient with them because they are on their way and they do absolutely want this new beginning with you. They're waiting on that green light. They've got a block in coming forward towards you, but they're waiting for the green light. But they will have the green light soon, because once they've got this green light, it's kind of all systems go. But then it's like coming forward towards you and being relatively cautious in how they approach you, and that so that they aren't childish or that they aren't foolish in some sort of way. I'm getting the sense that this person, when they communicate with you, they actually want to come across as really quite measured, in a way that they don't want to be emotionally immature. Like, they may have been in the past, they may have been childish, they may have been emotionally immature, they may have had a bit of insecurity about how they contact you or how they communicate with you. They could be really nervous here, guys, with that 9 of Wands. What else here for that Hangman? Yeah, they're definitely breaking themselves free from a traditional commitment here with the Hierophant. You could be dealing with a Taurus. With that Hierophant coming out in reverse, yeah, something has come to light here with the 7 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they're getting themselves free and single out of something. They're going through the breakup, the separation, or the divorce here with that Hierophant. Oh gosh, the cards just want to jump out of my hand. Hangman in reverse, that's why they jumped out my hand, because it wanted to show you again with the Hangman in reverse, Hangman reverse. So obviously I feel like I'm kind of on the right track here with the messages, guys. So obviously just please bear with us, okay? More than anything, it's like this person wants to kind of dive in with a deeper commitment with you, like straight away. But it's like you will have to have some sort of slow burn, because even though there is the fire, there's the passion, there's the desire, there's, you know, everything else between you and this person, I feel like for you to have real success in relation to this connection, you have to take things relatively slowly. Look at that, Queen of Swords in reverse, 8 of Pentacles. Your person may say to you that they had blocks in coming forward towards you because they were dealing with a baby mama or a baby daddy here, or they've become a single parent, or they're dealing with their, you know, their kind of karmic partner or the karmic ex, and obviously they're single parents as of right now. They may say that they've had difficulty with breaking free from this person and they're trying to get their money together. I feel like they will let you know that they actually felt restricted in some sort of way. They felt restricted and that, like, they couldn't become free and single. They couldn't become independent. And that they were dealing with someone who was codependent on them, or they were kind of codependent on one another. They may even say to you that they couldn't get the green light because someone was fraudulent in some sort of documents here. Somebody wasn't truthful. I'm getting the sense that someone kind of swore an oath and they kind of didn't actually follow through with that oath, guys. Knight of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. Yeah, this person slowly but surely is getting their money together, getting themselves ready to come forward towards you so that you can have a go of it. This person will be entering back into your life and then you'll be able to kind of have that slow burn. This person has regrets that you and them couldn't move on forward together. Yeah, they've had regrets, but I feel like they're trying to learn to let go of the regrets and the remorse and the sorrow and the guilt and everything else. And if they do this, they're allowing themselves to be successful elsewhere, which in turn is helping them have the new beginning that they want, which they want with you. Look at that with that 4 of Wands. I really do feel like there was a karmic partner or a karmic ex or a third party that was saying some sort of lies, trying to trick of a situation to make someone feel blocked, that they couldn't have their new beginning elsewhere. Yeah, they were very selfish here, guys, with that Page of Pentacles in reverse. I'm going to take one more. Actually, am I going to take one more? I've been asked to take one more, so I'm going to take one more. One more, please, for that Hangman in reverse, please, and thank you. One more. Did you say Hangman in reverse? See, I just feel like everything's a hot mess as of right now, because all the cards, all they want to do is just come out in chunks here. Yeah, look at that. Your person, I guess there wasn't another card that wanted to come out, but they wanted you to see this card with Judgment. Your person is getting their acting gear because they want this union, reunion and reconciliation with you. They feel like this inner sense of calling, of coming forward towards you. So they're trying to become free and independent so that eventually they can break free from this karmic partner or the karmic ex with the Empress in reverse, because it's toxic. Look at that with the Devil card. Potentially this could be you. You could be dealing with this particular situation. Either that, or it is genuinely this person realizing that you and them are meant to have more, and they're breaking free so that they can come forward towards you. But they feel like they can't take the leap of faith with you as of yet. I feel like this person could be working really hard right now to get their acting gear so that you and them can move forward. But I'm feeling that this third party is really quite jealous and envious as of right now of what you and this person have with one another. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to look into the Devil card now, with the Devil being in reverse. Okay. So what's this about? I feel like your love interest wants to kind of heal the old wounds of the past between you and them, but they're needing to heal the old wounds of whatever they're dealing with this third party or this karmic partner or the karmic ex. Yeah, I'm just getting the sense that this person just wants peace. Yeah, as I say that, gosh guys, I can't make it up, with the Five of Swords coming out in reverse. This is peace talks. This is a sense of compromise. This is a sense of wanting to end conflict. This is the sense of, you know, making negotiations and everything else. So I feel like this person has really tried with the karmic partner, the karmic ex, to kind of talk it out and work through it, but the other person has not wanted to help out. But I feel like more than anything, this person wants to break free of what's not serving them and come forward towards you here with the Queen of Pentacles and give you this sense of peace, because they all know that you are deserving of this peace. Yeah, they're trying to manifest you and them coming together and to break free from whatever doesn't serve you both anymore, okay? I'm getting the sense that they don't want you and them to be kept in the dark anymore. Like, they don't want things to be secret. What else here? What else here for the Capricorn? Oh, wow, okay. Yep, Two of Cups in reverse. The Lovers in reverse. You could be dealing with a Gemini. Yeah, this person is missing you. They're missing you. And they haven't wanted to be hot and cold with you. And they want to apologise for being hot and cold with you, because they may feel that, you know, you've lost this sense of trust and faith in your person because of what happened in the past. And I feel like your person is feeling really quite disappointed with themselves, with how they conducted themselves with whatever in the past. I feel like they're going to let you know that they're just trying to bring peace with this breakup, separation or divorce with this karmic partner or the karmic ex here, so that things can move on smoothly, but it's been very challenging. Yeah, definitely to do with a long-term home, because I saw the Ten of Pentacles. They could be trying to move or relocate right now. What else here, please? Six of Wands in reverse and the Emperor upright. Wow, guys, look at that. You could be dealing with an Aries. It keeps coming out, guys. I feel like there was definitely a power struggle and a connection here. It could be in the connection with you and your love interest, or potentially with the love interest and the karmic partner of the karmic ex. There was a sense of domination and submission, strong sense of codependency. There was a clash of egos here, a sense of arrogance. I feel like there's been some sort of uproar in arguments in relation to this acknowledgement that they both don't want the same things, and that they don't want this kind of one-on-one connection with one another, and that they want to move themselves forward confidently. I feel like your love interest is very much trying to set boundaries with this karmic partner or the karmic ex right now. Yeah, your person isn't confused anymore about what they want, and what they want is to become single and independent and self-sufficient. Your person also wants to let you know that they don't have any other options, but they are single. Or they've had options in the past, but they are dismissing of those options. They're not interested. And that what they want is something more concrete with you. Yeah, they want equal give and take with you. But it's difficult here because they're still not fully able to give to you as of yet here, with the justice being in reverse. So Libra energy, because they're dealing with most likely a legal case or a lawsuit of sorts, and that's the truth with the Ace of Swords, okay? This person most likely is waiting on a lump sum of money. Or if they are going through a divorce, then they're going through the sense of dividing of the assets, as it were. Or they're waiting for a settlement to try and go in their favour. Either that, or this is kind of letting me know that this person is dealing with this karmic partner or the karmic ex, and things are not going forward in their way. They're not going forward in their favour. Yeah. So your person's karmic partner or the karmic ex is definitely not going to come out on top. I feel like it's most likely your love interest will, because they've tried to do the work in the sense of making things kind of, you know, balance. And because this karmic partner of the karmic ex has been relatively selfish, they've been very childish, they've been very petty, they've done this sense of trying to be a pain. I'm getting just trying to be a pain, and your person's just like, look, there's been enough heartbreak here. Can we just kind of drop it and leave it and separate? But it's been relatively challenging, because I feel like your person just wants to kind of take the time they need to heal and move themselves on, because it's been too much burden to bear here with the Ten of Wands, and they feel exhausted and they just want to close out what they want to close out with this person, but it's been so much. But I'm getting the sense that this karmic partner or the karmic ex is not kind of taking responsibility or accountability for their actions. They're trying to make this connection like worse, and I feel like there's a sense of a desire for revenge here, because things are not working out for this person, because there has been the failure of this connection, this commitment. So let's look into the Fool. Why is the Fool here in reverse, please and thank you? Wow, Two of Swords. Yeah, your person is nervous about coming forward towards you because they've been at a crossroads for quite some time, and I feel like they procrastinated. They procrastinated because they were highly stressed about the idea of reaching out to you. They want to reach out to you, but I feel like they have been very nervous about it. Yeah, this person has love for you here, and they've been up in their head. Look at that, with the King of Cups and also the Five of Wands. This person knows that you've got other people most likely competing for your attention right now, but they've also got a lot of drama in their life. People trying to kind of clamour for their time, their attention, and they're frustrated because all they want to do is move on forward towards you, but they feel like they can't right now. They've been stuck in an unrequited love situation with someone where there wasn't the teamwork, and they've been trying to leave it ever since here with the Six of Swords. They just want to move on to calmer waters. They just want their peace. That's all I keep on getting, is that they want their peace. There's most likely been a sense of an affair here, guys, or infidelity. And I feel like your person had their suspicions about this karmic partner of the karmic ex, and they had deep feelings for them, but it wasn't reciprocated, and they put in a lot of work and time and energy to do with this connection, and it just wasn't going anywhere here with the Star in reverse. You know, it was very karmic in nature. I'll take one more, please. Thank you. Oh, two more. Three of Swords. Yeah, it was just heartbreaking. Yeah, and there it is with the World in reverse and the Ten of Swords. Guys, I can't make it up. Incredibly painful, lots of misunderstandings, arguments, tension. there had been an incomplete karmic cycle with this person, so they've not been able to move themselves forward in order to come forward towards you. Look at that. You do not know pretty much any of this because they've not most likely said anything to you with that moon. They've kept it very much to themselves, that they felt stuck. Look at that, with that Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Hangman yet again in reverse that we have up here, with Temperance in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse. Guys, this is really quite a lot, okay? With the Tower, yeah. Your person, more than anything, has been trying to make plans to protect themselves and protect the connection with you and get their independence and just move on quietly and peacefully, but they're not getting that right now. Your love interest most likely has gone through a spiritual awakening here, the dark night of the soul. They've been very imbalanced. They've had a lot of disharmony in their life, and they're very impatient as well. Like, they want to move on forward with you, but they know that it's not the right time as of yet. But it's like they're getting ready, or they are nearly ready, but they just kind of want to go. They just want to go. Like, I'm getting the sense of, you know, like a horse race. You know, when the horses kind of all line up at the beginning and they kind of get into their little kind of bays or whatever it is that they're called, and they get themselves ready to kind of go, and they're off, that type of thing. It's like that person is getting ready. They're in the bay or whatever it's called, and then they're just waiting for the go. They're waiting for the green light so that they can go and just get on with what they need to get on with and move themselves forward. But they've hated feeling stuck because they have been stuck in a karmic cycle and they've had to learn considerate lessons. Yeah, you could be dealing with a Virgo or a Pisces. But look, they're moving on. Look at that, as I broke up the deck like that with the Eight of Cups. This person is definitely emotionally checking out from this situation because it's been too much. Yeah, they've been hurt, they've been wounded from this, but they are gathering the strength and the courage here with that Leo energy to get out of what doesn't serve them, and then eventually have the courage to message you and say that they have deep feelings for you and that they want to revive the connection and for you and them to move on forward. And it would be a wish fulfillment for you and them to kind of get back together, as it were, and sort something out with one another. But they have to go through this breakup or this separation or the divorce with this other person, or leave the third party here. They are working on their money right now, and as they're doing that, they will reach out and travel to see you here. 88, so 88, so you could be seeing those numbers, or 888. This person has been completely stuck on you and they've not been able to think of anything else or anyone else, and they're just trying to heal right now. But they're not completely out of the woods yet to do with this other connection, so they can't show you their feelings as of yet. Why is the Emperor here in reverse? Why is the Emperor here in reverse for Capricorn? Thank you. Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, look, the Empress. Taurus Libra energy. Look at this, guys. You know how I was saying this person hasn't been able to stop thinking about you? Well, if you're seeing here an Empress energy, you know, they realise that they are actually the Emperor to your Empress, or the Empress to your Emperor, okay? But they haven't been able to come forward towards you because they haven't fully embraced their personal power as of yet, and they've been dealing with a karmic cycle with a karmic partner or a karmic ex who they thought was their Empress or their Emperor, but they weren't. And so therefore they're having to kind of learn their lessons in relation to this and move themselves forward. But, you know, your person has been realising that they've just been going through the motions in this other connection or situation, and they don't want to do that anymore. And they're going to be appearing in your life very suddenly here with the Two of Wands in reverse. Yeah, because they want this stability with you with the Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. Look, they're getting their freedom. They're becoming single. They want you and them to lay down roots together. They don't want you and them to just rush into a relationship or into a connection. They want it to be like a slow burn, and for you to kind of build on something, because it's not going to be like an overnight thing that you and this person are going to be all right with one another. There's definitely going to be some words needed. Yeah, look at that. The devil energy. Capricorn, this is your card here, guys. With the devil coming out in reverse, you know that this person's got to come back around to you, or you're going to go back around to your love interest, with however this resonates, because I do read for cross watchers as well, guys. What else here for that Emperor in reverse? Yep. Hierophant and the Emperor upright. Gosh, guys, look at that. This person has needed to be where they were in this other situation, to be stuck where they were, to feel restricted, to then recognize that they actually want the long-term commitment with you, that they want this marriage with you, that they want this proper spiritual connection with you. They feel it with you. We saw the Empress upright, and now the Emperor being in reverse is transforming themselves so that they could meet you halfway and be sitting alongside you with the Empress to the Emperor, or the Emperor to the Empress, as I'm reading energy here rather than gender or sex, guys. Look, they're leaving an old way of being or doing or whatever they had in the past in order for themselves to step up to the plate and become this Emperor, right? Because they feel like they've missed out on an opportunity with you here, and they put you at arm's length. But I'm also feeling they're nervous to leave this old situation, or they were nervous to leave this old situation, even though there was a load of negativity there, because they knew that they would lose out a lot financially. But I feel like they've had to overcome this particular lesson, that money isn't the source of all happiness. And even though that they've been up in their head about it, they're changing their beliefs, and they're working on themselves, and they're getting good advice. They're getting good advice to allow them to make their move out of what's not serving them anymore. They were fearful of the unknown, but I feel like they're getting ready to get out of their comfort zone. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Sun in reverse. You could be dealing with a Leo here. This person feels like they've really missed out on an opportunity for their happiness, so that's why they're coming back around into your life. Yeah, look at this. Aquarius energy in reverse, King of Wands in reverse, and the Fool. Could be dealing with more fire energy here as well, guys. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This person knows that they can't come forward towards you until they take the lead of their own life. And they're frustrated with themselves or disappointed with themselves that they didn't show you the love and the passion and the care that they genuinely had for you the whole entire time. But they, you know, kept it a secret, or kept it to themselves. Yeah. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Temperance in reverse. This person needed to go through this karmic lesson here, double tens, 10-10. So you could be seeing those numbers, your person is. They needed to be stuck in this other kind of energy, as it were, in all of this kind of hot mess, to then eventually get themselves out of it. They had to be surrounded by selfish people before that they could come approach their Empress, because you were not allowed to be in this person's life until they had broken free from whatever they need to break free of, to then allow them, you know, access to you, as it were. Until they've dropped whatever they needed to drop, they can't have access to you, to make things right with you, to work with you. I'm getting one more, so I'm getting told one more. One more for that Emperor in reverse, please and thank you. Was that a card that flipped over? Yes, it was. Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Star in reverse, yeah. This person was consumed elsewhere. They weren't able to be available to give to you, and you may have felt ignored by them or juggled by this other person, this other situation, and you just wanted them to kind of transform their life, but they didn't do it. They procrastinated. They stayed comfortable where they were in another situation. They were fearful of change, basically. Yeah. but then they were holding themselves back from their own happiness. Not to say that you're necessarily the source of their own happiness. They are the source of their own happiness, but this person realizes that they missed out big time by not coming forward towards you and healing the connection with you and doing right by you and everything else. Yeah. Basically, they kind of hid their cards, as it were. They put their cards close to their chest, when genuinely they realise that you are the one that genuinely make them happy. But they've had to go through separation, or they had to stay separate from you, even though that they didn't want to. And they've been overthinking everything ever since that you have not been basically in their life. Been overthinking everything. But more than anything, this person wants you to know that the love between the two of you is not unrequited. And that they want to actually give equally to you. And that they want to work on the connection. But they're just upset with themselves, basically, because they know that they most likely took you for granted or left you out in the cold in some sort of way. Because of their pride and their ego. I'm also getting as well that this person, you know, if they were dealing with a karmic partner or the karmic ex, then there was some sort of infidelity. I feel like I've already said that, but I feel like there's this sense of your love interest may have tried to get you involved in a third party. I feel like you weren't wanting any of it though. Especially if you found out some sort of news that made you relatively upset. So you may have retreated yourself or distanced yourself from this person. Even though that you felt most likely they were your one here, with this could be the one. Okay. So what we're going to do with the romance angels, we're going to shuffle them, and then we're going to lay a few cards out, and then we'll carry on with the reading with the soulmates and separation. So let's shuffle these now. So if you are enjoying this reading, please like, share and subscribe. Leave us a comment. I greatly appreciate it. And if you do subscribe, please hit the notification bell so you get an alert as to when I post another video for you all. If you are enjoying this reading, please hit that like button, as it makes a massive difference with the channel, and it really does help get the messages out there to people who may need to see them at this time. So thank you all so very much. I greatly appreciate you. Also, if you did fancy supporting myself and the channel, then there is a donation link now available in the description box below. So even if you do not financially donate, that's absolutely fine. A great way to energetically donate is to like, share and subscribe and leave us a comment, and I'll get back to you on those. I'm just grateful and appreciative of each and every one of you anyway. So regardless of whatever it is you do or don't do, that's absolutely fine. I'm just happy that you're here. So let's get into this for the romance angels for Capricorn. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Wow. Oh, yeah, look at that. With passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. This person feels this passion for you on every level. And they want to be like in your life to show it, but they feel they can't do it as of yet. But also what's going on is obviously this deception with this third party situation as well. Okay. Wow. I'm even getting that the karmic partner or the karmic ex doesn't really love or care for your person, but they will deceive them by showing them that they are passionate about them and kind of lure them in, as it were, in relation to kind of sex and intimacy. But they genuinely don't want your person, but they're trying to keep them back because they want their stability. They want them to be stuck in this other situation with them. But I feel like that's not necessarily going to work out at all. I feel like they're going to try it, or they've already tried it, but it's not going to work out. Okay. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, and reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Yeah, your love interest is absolutely making their way to you. So don't be deceived and think and feel that they're not coming forward towards you, because they absolutely are. But yeah, this karmic partner or the karmic ex is definitely going to try and make the effort with your love interest. to reconcile with them, as it were, but they're already most likely going through legal proceedings anyway, so it's kind of like not really much point to it, but it's just trying to cause extra confusion and upset. Heart-to-heart conversation, honestly discuss your feelings with one another. Okay, so your love interest is going to let you know that they want to move the connection forward with you. They feel like you and them are true soulmates, if not more. They're also going to have a heart-to-heart conversation and let you know that with this karmic partner, the karmic ex, you know, that they don't feel the same way, that they don't want this connection with this person. They don't feel like they're their soulmate. Look at that. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. So yeah, I'm also getting, wow, okay, potentially, yeah, look at this. My cards are all upright, but yet that's come out reversal, so I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, this karmic partner or the karmic ex is potentially trying to guilt trip, right, your love interest by using the children, by saying certain things, you know, about keeping them around, and they're using the children to make your person feel bad about potentially moving on. But your love interest doesn't feel the chemistry with this karmic partner or the karmic ex, and they're not going to stay with this person for the sake of the children, because they now recognize that they don't need to do that. They don't need to do that. And also, this karmic partner, the karmic ex, is deceiving your love interest by pretending that there is passion there, but there's zero chemistry. This is all made up, when actually they've probably got new love in the wings elsewhere, and that's why they were unfaithful. Yeah, and they were expressing their love with someone else. So lots of different messages, guys, so please take what you feel resonates and leave the rest. Yeah, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. See how it wanted to come out reversal as well? You know, I feel like there's definitely been a block in the way of your person making the effort to express their love because of whatever that was going on in the past, but they're all being lifted because the feelings that they feel for you are real and true here with the romantic feelings card. They are real and worth exploring, so they will be coming forward. Capricorn, what else here for Capricorn, please? One more for Capricorn. Thank you. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Yeah, this person's going to let you know that they've been healing family issues. And they've been getting their friends to help them to kind of get themselves out of this other situation that's not serving them anymore. Look, because there's unrequited love. Look at that. And they feel this love with you, and they're releasing their ex so that they can be more involved in your life and end the sense of codependency. So stay optimistic that things are turning around for you guys. So there's only the sense of unrequited love between the two of you because they've had to show it as if there isn't anything between the two of you because of whatever they're dealing with. But, you know, don't be deceived. Sorry about that, guys. My phone camera cut out. It has a tendency to do that now and again, so I'm really sorry about that. So I've just had to edit the video slightly. But what we're going to do now is go straight into the Soulmates in Separation unspoken love messages and see what we can get there for you today. So this could be what your love interest would like to say to you or what you would like to say to them. As we do have cross watchers here as well, guys, you are very welcome, obviously. This could be if you've had no contact with one another, little contact, or if you are in communication, then it could be a bit sporadic, so here, there and everywhere, so it may not necessarily flow at the moment, okay? Just a couple more shuffles. But yeah, this person's your love interest is detaching because they feel really quite restless in this other situation with this karmic partner, the karmic ex, or the third party. So they've just had enough of it. It's kind of like time to kind of let go, say goodbye, move on, that type of thing. You are perfect in my eyes, don't ever change. What else here, please? Thank you. You will always have a special place in my heart nobody else can fill. Well, we know that because we saw the King of Cups here and also the Ace of Wands and the Four of Wands and the Two of Cups. Like, you know, there is a lot of love there between the two of you. Sorry I did not see your value and worth when we were together. 3 more, please, and thank you. I'm feeling emotionally void without you. You just would not understand what I'm going through. Most days I don't even understand. I should have listened to my intuition, and shame on me. I put others before you soon after I realised they were of no value to me. Bottom of the deck, we have my pride and ego led us astray. I wish I could have loved you the way you deserve to be loved. You accepted me for the good, the bad, the ugly, and I couldn't do the same, and I want to fight for this connection, but I just don't know how. I seek strength and courage. Life hasn't been too nice to me, and I took that out on you. Okay, so lots of different messages there, guys. So anyway, I hope that there was some messages in there that resonated, or if not, the whole reading. So please let us know down in the comments below, and I'd love to get your feedback, and I'll eventually get back to you on those comments. I've just had a lot of comments on the videos recently, so there is a lot to get through and to get back with it to everyone. But so obviously please bear with us on that one, okay, guys? But I hope you guys have enjoyed the video as much as I've enjoyed reading for you today. I hope that you have a wonderful week. Please take care of yourselves, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment as well, guys. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and bye for now.